This is verse 2 of the 13th chapter of the Gospel of Matthew. Matthew introducing a new scene. Jesus has been in the house, presumably the house of Peter, and had a conflict with religious leaders who were there. He's exited the house, possibly at the request of his family. That was introduced in the later part of the last chapter. He goes down to the shore of the Sea of Galilee there, probably along the beach area beside the docks. And here we have Matthew now picking up the description from there. So we have Kai, the connective, sunekthesan, from synago, I gather together. This is the aorist passive, third person plural, aorist passive indicative. So, and they word gathered together, the passive sense. Pros, preposition, usually implies motion as we have it here, auton, to him or toward him. So they were gathered together toward him. Subject of this passive verb, okloi, paloi, literally many multitudes. Of course, idiomatically, it's the idea of a great multitude, a large gathering of people who were there. Hosta, this can sometimes take the infinitive or the subjunctive. In this case, it's going to be the infinitive. Hosta, so that. Then we have auton. This is in the accusative, kind of unexpected, but bear in mind that the infinitive in Greek, which you'd have down here, will take the accusative as its subject. And so the idea is that so that he, as a subject now, even though it's in the accusative, ace, preposition, with the accusative ploion, into a boat, imbanta. This was a aorist participle. It's imbino is the idea, so it has to do with going into or entering into something, and then to sit. It's in the middle voice, it's present middle infinitive. So he into a boat having entered to sit would be the idea, and then the hosta is really expressing the idea of purpose. So taken together, you get the sense there. Kai, connective, pas, pasa, pon, adjective means all or every. In this case, all, ho, oklos, the crowd. Same here, now in the singular, all the crowd. Epi, preposition, typically with the accusative, tone, aigialon. This is from aigialos, which means the shore. It's actually derived from a word that means something like rushing and salt. You put those together, it's kind of a distant sense of it, but it implies the sea, and from that the idea of the shore of the sea, and the water rushing up against it is, I suppose, the basic derivation of it. So all the crowd upon the shore. Hesteke. This is from histemi. It means to stand. This is the pluperfect, actually, so it means had stood. All the crowd upon the shore had stood, and it gives the impression that they were standing there patiently. You might say that in spite of the fatigue that might be involved in standing along the shore, they were so interested, earnestly concerned to hear what Jesus would say that they're willing to stand there in that place and listen to him as he pushes out a little distance and is able to address the large crowd from that position.